Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And it's a bunch formation. They're going to run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh, my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. And you can say not recently. They had some pretty good players, but you go back.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. Finding space at the 20. And the ball to the ground. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Looking for his back. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with him.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Dump off caught by the running back. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Tackle made after a big gain.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And they pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's a comeback route. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First down, looking to throw the football. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. In the clear at the 25. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. This time it's complete. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Fires it to the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So no gain on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance. Try to get that touchdown.
Now comes the field goal unit. This one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
They'll run it here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's going to be incomplete. And a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands. Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Good job up front by this offensive line. Good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a first down. And they hand it off to the back. Finding some room at the 25. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is thrown up right at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And he's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Setting the back in motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
And the Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Eludes the rush. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going for a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Trying to extend the play. Extending the play now. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the head coach accepts the penalty, pushes the offense back a little bit. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. See what the call is on 1st and 10. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, But where he is on the field, he gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The Ducks will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's 2nd down here. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
As a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown for the U. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Might have to try the extra point. The PAT is no good. Wow. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Launching it. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
You know, I think this quarterback's realizing that, yeah, he's got some great receivers, but when in doubt, you get it to this back. He not only has great quickness, here he shows you what kind of hands he has as well.
First down and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly. In the clear at the 25. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Pitch play to the back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And here's the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Canes are on the move here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said. We see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun, looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. That's a bullet pass to the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. And now the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his second punt of the game. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. This will be down on the opponent's end near midfield. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's the running back in the flat.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Back in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick in and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 15. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. We're trying to run it with the option. The back's got to run a pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And he'll set up to throw. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champion.